So guys, I'm glad to be out here tonight. I feel like I need to get out more. I think I need to be more social. I think the reason I'm not social is I lack confidence. And I think the reason I lack confidence is because I was an altar boy and a Boy Scout and no one ever touched me. Like, I was in the woods with a predator and we just made fires together. That's all. He showed me how to tie knots, but I wasn't in any of them, you know? And I have things like, I'm 25. When I'm 25, I feel like people think you should be like cool and sociable, but I feel like people don't even think I look 25. Like when people think 25, they think like cool, hip Gen Zer, and I just look like a Civil War soldier with Asperger's. Like I just look like a lumberjack who only cuts down even numbers of trees. Like, I've never been formally tested for autism, but like Peter Dinklage was never formally tested for dwarfism, you know? You could eyeball some stuff, I think. Like, I don't say I'm autistic, but during Autism Awareness Month, a lot of people do just hand me pamphlets. And I'm not gonna get tested. I'm not gonna pay a doctor just to co-sign on everything my bullies have ever called me, so. And also, healthcare is like too expensive now for that. Like, I'll tell you how bad healthcare is nowadays. I have a friend who's diabetic, and in order to afford insulin every month, she had to start an OnlyFans. Yeah, she's selling feet pics to treat her diabetes. It's a real use it or lose it situation. I mean, could you imagine being so desperate for insulin you need a blood sugar daddy? It's ridiculous. It used to be she just got pricks in her fingers, now it's on all the holes. It's terrible. Like all my friends are going through it. I had a friend a while back who came out as transgender, and they have it hard because they live in like deep rural Pennsylvania, so they gotta deal with transphobic rednecks all the time. And I gotta say, I don't get transphobic rednecks. Transphobic, they don't make sense to me. Because could you imagine being told you can't be something else by a dude who's dressed up like the Woods? Like, there are dudes in my town who are like, they're never gonna be a real woman. I'm like, you're never gonna be a tree, Dale. I don't know. I feel like people my age, though, we're used to everything being, like, messed up in the world. Like, people my age, we grew up with school shootings when we were in school. Like, when I was younger, everyone was afraid of mass shootings. I was the only kid in my school who wasn't afraid of a school shooting. Because I was the one everyone else thought was gonna do it, so. Yeah, I looked like such a mass shooter in high school, they didn't want me to be part of the drills. Because they didn't want me to know they were going to be hiding. It was... My teacher would be like, okay, everyone in position except for Brendan, actually. Brendan, you wait in the hall. That's where you're going to be anyway, so... I have mixed feelings about the fact they thought I was a school shooter. On one hand, I was really offended they thought I would ever do that. On the other hand, because I was offended, I did kind of want to make them pay, so... It's hard. It's hard for me. I'm awkward. I have a speech impediment. I look like J.D. Vance. It's not... I was just going about my life and J.D. Vance showed up and looked like me. It was really... I feel like a dude in the 20s who had a Hitler mustache, then Hitler showed up. Like, usually the elephant in the room is I have a bad speech impediment. Now the elephant is the fact that I look like a better spoken version of J.D. Vance, you know? I have a speech, I went to speech therapy for a while, but you can tell it didn't work the way I pronounced speech therapy, so. It's hard. When you have a list, there's only two options. You could be gay or be Mike Tyson. You can be gay or you can be Tyson. Either way, you're getting it on the chin. It's not... Like, my friends always try to comfort me. They're like, Brendan, you don't sound like you have a condition. You just sound like you have an accent. Like, people always say I sound like I'm from Boston. Yeah, and that used to make me feel better until I visited Boston. That's just a way of saying everyone in Boston sounds disabled. That's not... It's like you told a midget. You don't look like a midget. You just look like you're from Oompa Land. Like, how is that... I'll leave with this. I'm not good. I'm just, even without a speech impediment, I'm not good with girls. I'm an awkward guy. I got bad news recently. I found out the first girl I was ever with came out as a transgender man. Which that sucks, that just means I've been with less girls now. That just means I've hooked up with more dudes all of a sudden. I got a call and found out all of a sudden I'm gay and a virgin. Okay, guys.